Hi, I'm Bill Denning. As a funeral director, I have the privilege to walk alongside families as they journey through grief. We attend to death, but also to the lives affected by that death. The manner in which people are cared for during times of loss can have a lifelong impact on a family. Residential hospice understands this and has completely changed the way we experience death. At hospice, families are given time and freedom to grieve in their own unique ways during those last precious moments. If death is treated with care and respect, the healing begins. We've put together this short film to celebrate the amazing work of residential hospice. The people in this video have shared their hospice experiences, and we hope that it will inspire you to embrace the movement of compassionate end-of-life care that hospice provides. Well, the residential hospice has taken the concept of end of life to a completely different level. A hospital is a place where many different things happen, whereas a residential hospice is a place that just focuses on those last few precious moments.
There's a lot of sort of misconception about hospice, and certainly I've seen that from the medical perspective. You know, some people think hospice is for homeless people. Some people think hospice is for intravenous drug users. Some people think hospice is only for people over a certain age. And a lot of people just think it's like a nursing home. It's where old people go. That's not really the case.
When it comes to caring for somebody who you can't restore to health, I don't know that they have developed the necessary training for that in the hospital. In the hospice, it's much smaller, it's much more personal. There are fewer staff, but it ends up being more staff per person, and they're fully trained, and we're all fully trained in how to deal with and how to help people who are at the end of life.
Hospitals are busy with many different things and serving many different situations, whereas with residential hospice, their focus is on making families as comfortable as the person who's sick. And the best way I can describe the difference between hospital and hospice is soup. So when you walk into a hospice, there are many, many volunteers busy baking cookies, making homemade soup. And as you walk into one of these hospices, that smell, it hits you. And it makes you realize that you are in a place that's safe, you are in a place that's comfortable, and you are in a place where you are welcomed to be there. You're not an inconvenience to the workings of the day. You walk into a residential hospice no matter who you are, and you're made to feel welcome, and you are brought in to be a part of what is important to you.
I've heard it explained by people that when they come in the front doors, they really feel that that space is like a big hug, like an embrace.
I think hospices have done a good job in preparing families to walk those next steps with us as funeral directors. So even 5 years ago, you'd have families who lost someone they love, and they're coming to you and they're exhausted. And now we have people coming to us with a sense of relief and feeling more refreshed and ready to face those next decisions and challenges. It's helped make our experience with families a better one, and us to have more open conversations about how we can do something special to honor mom or dad.
I'll never forget arriving there. My daughter and I went with Rick in the patient transfer van. A beautiful nurse, Katie, opened the back door, and the sun came in that van. And I don't know, the three of us just felt such peace. We knew we were at the right spot. Gave us all a great big hug, and they had Rick comfortable in about 15 minutes.
They brought my wife Donna over here to hospice. 15 minutes of being in here. I said, this is the best place your sister and mother could ever be.
Nurses at a hospice are just doing hospice. So they deal with, these types of patients every day, and they're well equipped to deal with any, they've seen everything as far as the emotional weight of every situation. So they don't get frazzled by pretty much anything they see. Versus again in the hospital, the nurses are tremendous there too, but they're juggling things, and they have a high acuity patient that's really sick, and then you have a patient like a hospice patient where the needs are different. So to have that consistency across the board is excellent.
We're providing comfort and caring compassion as soon as they come in the door here until the end.
I think it involves physical, certainly, spiritual and emotional care, loving concern, being able to deal with and take care of people who can't really take care of themselves.
So we have a lot of one-to-one, heart-to-heart with our residents, which I really enjoy. We really earn a trust from them, and they feel like they can tell us a lot.
This is not a morose place at all. We're upbeat and friendly and outgoing. So it's trying to make it more like a home than a hospital situation.
So I do believe that hospices need to be within communities, because then the individuals are able to stay in their community, which improves the experience of the individual, of the families, of the friends, and then it also keeps things local, so there's not a lot of costs involved for the family themselves. And yeah, and then you create employment as well. So there's all kinds of good reasons to make sure care is available in the local community.